So, it's time for part 7. I've decided to stream a little bit more today, although it's already kind of late at my place. We're going to raid Stormvale. Right now, it's too bright. Okay, Mao, what first one? Okay, my graphics are struggling. I know what's going on there. Yeah, that's better. There's actually one item I haven't picked up. Over there. It should be... somewhere over there. Ah, fail. Whoops, he's coming. I wonder if he's doing anything interesting. Nah, probably not. Oh, what do we find here? 3 soporific grease, which are pretty rare. I'm not sure if they are pointing towards something in particular. I can't see anything. Does it fit the... If the divine bridge is over here, the artery is there. Not directly. So an incredibly interesting location nonetheless. Maybe he points to the real round table. Probably could be. It's just that everything that it's related to the color purple, or most of it at least, I associate with the with America as the woman in the black hood. But yeah, I'm unsure. Could also be that it's related to the the bridge. I see Centrina more as an extension or as a parallel, or yeah, more like one part of America's story. Similar to how Runny is also most of the time just paralleling America. I have to say, I don't even know how the soporific mist even look like. This looks so cool. Yeah, but now let's check out Stormvale. Though, is there something here? Nope, nope, nope. Soft cotton snatching boluses and rainbow stone. Huh. Oh, come over here. Didn't I just pick up something? Oh, stone wall there. Yeah, I should go with Stonewell now. Shroom. And all the enemies are vanished. Here we come. In search of the Elden Ring.
Emboldened by the flame of ambition.
I'm trying to parry it. It's not letting me. Oh, come on. Almost, almost. Oh, those delayed attacks. Haven't seen that coming. Oh, I got the wrong Age of War. Fuck my life. Parry window is just small. Yeah, I'm fucked. Okay, let's play a bit different.
Smouldering with thy meager flame, cower in fear of the night. The hands of the fell omen shall brook thee no quarter.
Forgive me. I've been testing you to see whether or not grace truly does guide you, and whether you are fit to face the challenge that entails. It seems my worries were unfounded. Torrent had your measure from the very start, whereas I merely pretended. There is but one other thing I can do to offer you guidance. I can take you to the Round Table Hold, gathering place of tarnished champions, guided by grace.
It's interesting how she used tarnish as an adjective in the last line. Or was it not meant this way? I mean, she said tarnished champions.
Very well. Let my hand rest upon you for but a moment.
This is a rare occasion. I can't remember the last time a new tarnished made their way to the Round Table. Very well. As your senior, I bid you welcome. It is safe here, You may let down your guard.
Yeah, we made it to the wrong table. Time to go to bed.
Allow me a word of advice. As your senior, you are a mere visitor to the Round Table. Nothing more. A house guest. Yet to earn their keep. Remember your place, newcomer.
So that one. Are you talking of?
There's nothing left to say.
Yeah, sure. Just one moment.
Oh, I see you've just arrived. Welcome to the Round Table Hold. I'm Corin, a man of the cloth. I teach incantations, the strength granted us by the Two Fingers, and explore the secrets of the Golden Order, so that one day, if a Tarnished of the Round Table Hold should become Elden Lord, I might counsel them, ensuring order regains its proper form, righting rule over men. By the way, do you still see it? The guidance of grace.
Perfect timing. Yeah. At my place it's a little bit late though. But I've decided to stream a little bit longer today. But hey, zombies. I bet you can beat Albrecht first try, or let's see.
You do? Wonderful news. Most Tarnished are blind to it these days. You are something of a rare breed. Well, what do you say? Care to learn an incantation of the Two Fingers? May the Golden Order shine through you.
Ah. Hello again. You haven't gone to see Garank yet, have you? Well, no rush. You do as you please. Just as long as he doesn't starve to death, eh? Go to Garank. Killing those who live in death and weeding their death root is a path not to be trod without ample resolve. Go to Garank. Killing those who live is a path not...
I like the design of the claymore.
Ah, hello. You must be new here. Well, just call me Dialos. The honor of one's house holds little import in these lands. By the way, have you met a young woman named Lanya on your travels? She's my servant, but fickle as the wind. Take your eyes off her for but a moment and she's good as gone. If you find her, please be sure to tell me. Be sure to tell me if you meet a young woman named Lanya. She's a servant to my house. She's been my companion since childhood. I've lost count of the number of times I've had to find her like this. Honestly, she's such a little tomboy.
Yeah, the parallel to Dialos is quite interesting. Because Dialos is actually a Godfrey parallel. And he's speaking about a little tomboy. Someone who what did he say? We got some wind metaphor here with Lanya. That she's like, what did he say? He didn't say cherish the wind. He said something like god damn it, I don't know. Fickle, yeah, fickle like fickle the wind or something like that. I don't know what it means. She's fickle as the wind. Yeah. Because do you know can you guess who Lanya is paralleling? A tomboy that disappears when you look away for a second and figure as the wind. It's not Renna. It's one of the rare. Lanya is actually parallel to Melina. And I think the name Lanya even means daughter. So it's actually the same parallel that we find in Raider and Weatherwane. With Weatherwane we have a lot of wind metaphors as well. And it's all related to Torrent, or to Melina as the one who rides Torrent. Melina might parallel Marika a bit, but Melina serves also... I mean, Melina plays on herself a big role too, so... She still has her own role in a way. Even if she might parallel Marika a little bit. But it's a good question. Yeah, I think it's Dielos is a Godfrey parallel. It might not be clear right now or recognizable right now, but
Be sure to tell me if you meet a young woman. She's a servant. She's been my I've lost count of the number, honestly.
Hey, coming Joe. Yeah, they're not paralleling one-to-one every single detail, but it's about broader themes, motives. But there are a lot of details in the dialogue and quest line that have bigger importance. I'm not speaking of direct parallels where the order of events and the details regarding those are perfectly fitting, but in a broader sense.
You're a new face. No matter. It's all the same. Lay out your arms. Let's get smithing. I see you've noticed the chains. Nothing special. I'm a prisoner and these are my chains. I'm trapped by the hold. I'm dying, smithing for you fools. That's all there is to it. No, don't read too much into it. Well, no grudge against you. My being a prisoner is no fault of yours. Besides, I don't mind smithing.
Despite my differences, the weapons get stronger all the same. Given time, technique never fails. Besides, it helps me forget the sheer terror of her.
Yeah, but I wouldn't make too much. For example, what you get from Diallos is the air of a dynasty that feels heavily inadequate and inferior to a sibling. Got duped into following murderers that end up finding purpose. Yeah, but you have to know. Yeah, I just read something absolutely different into his quest line. It might be not recognizable, but I will point his quest line out at some point. And I don't connect it to the Jar Village in the DLC either. I see most of these things on their own. Sometimes when it comes to the DLC. But if you want to hear my my perspective, in the base game the jars are paralleling the tarnished. The Jar Village is a little microcosm to Limgrave or Stormvale, and yeah, at the very end of Godfrey's story, as I interpret it and imagine it. He is kind of defending Stormvale. And probably this was also the event where he fought the Stormlord. Everything to protect Jarbairn and the others, but especially Jarbairn, which I think is a parallel to Godwyn. But that's another story. So I see it more symbolic in most situations, and don't. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. You don't have to follow these thoughts, but I'm just focusing on different aspects, as it seems. Yeah, and Godfrey. I mean, Hugh is, in my opinion, a Godfrey parallel as well. And that's also the reason why a big Godfrey painting is right next to him. I don't connect Jar Village and Bonnie Village. At least not yet. I don't know if there's a bigger connection to them, but until now I don't really connect those two.
Greetings, great champion called by grace. I am Fear. Circumstances have compelled my stay at the Round Table Hold. Great champion, would you allow me to hold you? But briefly, perhaps you might share with me some of your lively vigor and your stout-heartedness. Doing so will grant me the warmth of a champion, and you, I am sure, will bear a Baldakin's blessing. Do you think it vulgar, perhaps? Where I come from, it is a sacred act. I understand your disdain is only, but should you change your, come pay me and...
Was it?
My dear, had a change of heart already. Ah, my thanks.
I was interested in what she's gonna say.
You are very warm. What you felt light up inside you was a Baldekin's blessing. Though it is but a fleeting thing, I am afraid. Come back to me, should you require another. I will take you in my arms as often as you need.
Peak gameplay, yeah. That's what every Elden Ring player is dreaming of. Okay, I think we can go Stormvale again. Is there anything interesting? Oh, did we get a memory stone here? It's quite interesting though. Yeah, nothing I need though. Okay, let's get back to Stormvale. Nothing over here. The Godslayer seal. I don't know how much you remember of the We Are Godwyn series. But later in the story, in my opinion, Godfrey is teaming up with Marika as the woman in the black hood. And they team up here in Stormvale, or Limgrave. And I think this is where it actually starts to fit as well, because...
You there? Come over here, would you?
It's just because I think Marika as the woman in the black hood is, in my opinion, the Glowmite Queen.
You there? Come over here, would you?
Yeah, I know it's a lot of information. I don't worry. I can understand that, and it's a different thing when you are the one that came up with it. So
You there? Come over here, would you?
what happens when I'm not coming over?
You there? Come over here, would you?
You know what's really interesting is that they placed a rune directly above him. And the rune above is one of those who contain the line, "Do you see the Earth tree over there?"
Come over here, would you?
That's probably a reference when it comes to him and the Earth tree over there. And then you start realizing that he's missing his left arm in the same way as Radagon does.
You there?
And it's
over here,
all...
would you?
It all seems like he is supposed to be a Radagon parallel, in my opinion. But I'm not yet sure which events he's paralleling.
You there? Come over here, would you?
It's probably something that happened in the distant past.
You're tarnished, aren't you? I would advise against taking the main gate into the castle. It's tightly guarded by hardened old hands. Oh, try the opening right here. The guards don't know about it. You'll breach the castle undetected. Yes, that's the spirit. You're just the kind of tarnished that I like. I pray for your success.
In Cat Content, he was a candidate for being the Lord of Stormvale along Nephilim Height. Yeah, I think he was also once considered as the son of Godric. That was cut out, as far as I know. Though the name Gostok seems to be contain the meaning of the stock of Godfrey or Godwyn or Godric, maybe.
You, the guards, you'll slip right in some... Yes, you're just the kind I pray.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. I think when you fall and die you go. Oh no, but it shows how deep it goes. It's so insane that you can even see Castle Morn from here. Uh-oh. Oh, 3 of them. Okay. Oh, Warhawk's Talon. Nice. I would like to have 2 of them actually. Yeah, it's pretty rare, right? The same. It's the same, like with the noble slender sword. What is it called? The noble slender sword. That one is also pretty rare. Shouldn't there be a way where I'm able to get on top of that? I know that there is a way to get on top of that. Oh, what? What does the item say? Now let me... It says... Talon swords are affixed to the legs of Stormvale's Warhawks, but this one has been repurposed for human use. The blade is thin and lightweight so as not to obstruct the hawk's mobility. Spinning slash. So usually at this spot you'll find Ghost Dog, but I think I have to continue to the tower over there. There should also be a way to get on top of that thing. Oh, nice. So, Gostar is letting us through this secret passage just because he hopes that we are dying and... Merit leather shield. So, if you still think that the giant corpse is what is causing those thorns and the curse, it's kind of interesting that the two items, the two shields that are actually giving us some information about some curse that lays on Stormvale. This merit leather shield. Some say it is the curse of grafting which causes such affliction, while others talk of its root being something altogether more sinister, hidden deep within the castle. It's kind of interesting that the two shields referencing these circumstances are actually on the outside of the wall and always with a really good view on the Chapel of Anticipation. And I think it's placed like this on purpose because it's, in the end, it's about us, about Godwyn's soul haunted here in Stormvale. Which Great Shield are you referring to? Oh yeah, the Crucible Knight there, yeah. So... I can't get to the Crucible Knight yet. And there he is, Ghost Dog. Once you first, the first time you get through this room, Ghost Dog starts to appear right behind you. There he is. Because he's kind of, yeah, he also appears inside. I think there are like 3 locations where he appears, but I think you only need to talk to him with him in 2 of them. Oh no, he actually appears in 4 places. I think there are 4 places where he appears, but you only have to talk to him at 3, or you can speak to him at 3 places. But this is the first one. And what he's doing is he's actually lurking behind you in the hope to, yeah, to steal your runes on your death. And that's also the reason why you're losing, why you can't pick up all your runes. When you pay attention to the amount of runes you are picking up again if you die. I think it's like a third less or so. I think he's stealing a third of your runes when you die.
Oh, you. Oh, great. I'm glad you're here. Just a small reward. I was saving it for you. Please, it's all yours.
Yeah, Grace Mimic. I think the Grace Mimic is supposed to be a reference to misleading guidance that leads you to your death or to a trap. probably also the reason why Patches is selling Grace Mimic. Red behavior, yeah. So once you're here, the second... Holy shit. And this is the second location where he usually appears after a while. Claws? Or claws? I'm just not sure at which point, when his next location is triggered. Santrina's arrow. That was embarrassing. I wonder if he already appears at the next at his next location. No, he's not here yet. The Great Shield talks about a comet hitting lands between, I think. Which Great Shield? Yeah, maybe after the cutscene. I'm not... Could be. The one in my inventory. No. None of them speaks of a comet or a comet. No, it's just talking about the color gold or the red colored gold. And the color of homeward yearning. Parrying is not that easy. OMG was laughing him. Yes, it was the ghost dog. Locking the door behind us and laughing his ass off. So it was kind of a setup trap. So let's see. He usually appears now at a second location at here. Is he not? No. Strange. Maybe I have to go further. I don't know. There are at least 2 more locations even after this ambush where he appears. I'm just not sure what the triggers actually are. So what do we have here? Three mushrooms? 3 is a sign of a bad omen, but what are the mushrooms referring to? That Ash of War is kinda broken. So, this is another spot where he appears usually. But I just want to check if he... I just want to see if he's there. Or maybe I have to reload the area. That could be it. Yeah, I'll probably have to reload the area. So Gostok is not there anymore. Maybe he moved on now to the second location. Whoops. Ah, it's not there. Maybe he only appears at the second location when you don't have spoken with him at the first, maybe. Ah, looks to me like the only thing broken around here is that poor ass just fell. Oh. Oh, bro! Oh, come on. Oh, shit. Now Gostic is there again. Little bastard. Probably stole the third of my runes. Is he saying now anything different?
Good, now let's be on our way, shall we? Wouldn't want the guards to hop along, will you? What'll happen if the guards catch you strutting about? Hop along, what'll happen if the guards...
Yeah, blah blah blah. I only noticed now that this fire grease is pointing towards the brick hammer over there. I don't know if that's related to one another. The strength of a giant is required to wield it. Usually I would say because it's a hammer and because of the giant reference, it could be maybe related to Radagon, but it seems more like Radagon is portrayed as a weakling in the past. And strength is usually more an attribute that is associated with Godfrey. Where does the commoner comes from? He's nothing, okay. Gostok is still not on in this area. Let's see if it's in the his second area now. He's still not here. I'm sorry, Andrew. I don't even realize that I'm that low on HP. Maybe they should have implemented something like Zelda has. This insanely annoying sound you get when you're low on HP. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, the Ash of War is so good. Another Warhawk's Talon. Oh, Jesus. Now I can dual wield them. This is usually the third place where Gostok appears, on the rooftop of the church. And this is the second location where you get a reference to the curse or something hidden deep inside the castle. The second merit wooden shield you get is also with a perfect view on the Chapel of Anticipation for some coincidence. For some strange reason. It's all coincidence, I mean. So again, we find a shield referring to some kind of curse. Or maybe something that's deep hidden inside the castle. Chapel of Anticipation. Come on, this is no coincidence. Yeah, next to the lift he's definitely appearing. Storm Assault. Flame Spear. Is this a DLC Ash of War? Yeah, then I think I know which one it is. You can't backstab the orc, can you? Nope. Oh, punish him. Oh, tail? Fuck my life. I did so well, but I fucked up. Oh, Jesus. They're so punishing if you miss a parry or something else. So is he appearing here now? Gostok is still not there. I think this is the last location where Gostok appears actually. Yeah, I mean it's incredibly punishing with it when you miss a parry, right? High risk, high reward. Oh fuck! And now the runes are gone anyway. Who's Gostok a parallel of? Gostok is a parallel of Radagon. In my opinion. There's some there's some illusions around Gostok's first location. Gostok is also missing his left arm. Similar to Radagon. And directly above Gostok's head is a rune with the line, do you see the Earth tree over there? So now he will get what he deserves. Ah. This is just. I'm playing with the Beast Curse Heater Shield for law reasons. Fuck my life. But the parry window of the Beast Curse Heater Shield is really small, it seems. The which one is it? The buckler? Is it is it called buckler? The parry shield? Yeah, the buckler's insane. Okay, another try. I just have to stay focused. Ah, sure. I'm totally BMing here. I want him to feel the pain. He needs a last. I want to parry him once more. Come on. No! Oh, shit. Okay. I should have just finished him. I wanted to finish a move, you know? The mistake was I was rolling away from the shockwave and didn't dodge it. And seeking, that's the way how you learn parrying. You have to go through pain. Through a lot of pain. And maybe play Sekiro. Playing Sekiro is also something. Isn't he going to phase 2? Oh, fuck, yeah, now he's... They don't bleed, yeah. Interesting, isn't it? I can't say for sure why they don't bleed. I mean, it seems like they are just made out of their armor, and the executioner, the executor quest, remembrance from Night Rain, also suggests that they might something like living armors, maybe. You can't say for sure, but that's what how it seems at least. But in the end, the Crucible Knight's design is probably inspired by the Crucible metaphor. The Crucible is in the end a metaphorical concept. And yeah. And I think it's more related to the metaphorical concept of the Crucible, why they don't bleed, probably.
Rubbish.
Oh, he is.
Another one, all skin and bones. Worse than a petty squire. Not a muscle on this one either. Oh, you. For God's sake, don't scare me like that. Oh. What? Oh, just clearing out some corpses? Can't just leave them about, you know? They'll start to pong, eh? Oh, hello. No, don't you mind me for a minute. It's my job to keep the grounds clean. Oh, hello. It's my...
I mean, they do eat body parts. They cook them in that room with the sign. Do you really think they're cooking the body parts? I don't know. So there might be one more area where he appears. possible to speak 3 times with him. But I can't say for sure where. One of the locations where he usually appears is right there, I think. It could also be that he's maybe he's now at the one location from the start, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, it could also be that this was already all the dialogue lines that I could get from him. But usually... It could also be that this was supposed to be the last one and I skipped one of those. It's just... The triggers are just incredibly weird. It could be that I skipped one of those dialogue lines from Gostock. But I'm not sure. It's just incredibly weird made. I will check the earlier spot just one more time. And then I'm just heading to the rest of the castle. Yeah, he's not here, so... It could be that I skipped one of the locations now because I have spoken with him after the lift. Yeah, I might going to teabag those guys, maybe. I just reload this area one more time. Yeah, Gostock has like I think 3 locations where he appears. There's usually he even appears on the rooftop of the church. I think he's also appearing at this spot here. Come over here. I think I've triggered him on the rooftop for some reason my very first run, but I can't reproduce it. I don't know why. That it just the triggers are just weird. I can't tell which areas or what exactly is triggering his next position. I mean, all of them are kind of optional, I think.
Ah, nice to meet you. The pleasure's mine. Roger is the name. A sorcerer, as you might have guessed. I'm looking for a little something here in the castle. When I'm not hot-footing it from the troops, that is. But enough about me. What are you doing here in Stormvale Castle? This place is bristling with tarnished hunters, you know. They sacrifice our kind for grafting. Not exactly a place I'd stroll into without a purpose in mind.
What happens when I say I can't tell you?
Of course, I understand. Why place trust in a perfect stranger? Be safe then, stranger. Watch you don't get sacrificed, eh? I'll do the same. Oh, something bothering you? Or are you just trying to pass the time? I'm curious how you ended up inside this castle. Of course. Why place trust? Be safe. Watch you don't get Oh, or are you just trying to... I'm curious how you ended up inside this castle.
Is this some kind of illusion that he's asking us how we ended up in this castle? The same way he's trying to figuring out how... I mean, isn't he kind of... You know what I mean? He is somewhat following the traces of Godwyn, right? This is how he ended up in Stormvale. I mean, he's trying to figuring out what happened on the Night of the Black Knives and is ending up in Stormvale for some reason because the traces are leading here. And it just feels really weird, him asking us how we ended up here.
Of course. Why place trust in a perfect stranger? Be safe then, stranger. Watch you don't get sacrificed, eh? I'll do the same. Oh, something bothering you? Or are you just trying to pass the time? I'm curious how you ended up inside this castle.
The line that he's curious how we ended up in this castle, you know? I was considering him as a Radagon parallel. He was trying to figuring out how we ended up in this castle. So it's just really fitting to the parallel and even sounds like there's an illusion behind it.
I see. Here to challenge Godric and lay your hands upon a great rune, are you? You can see it then, I take it. The guidance of grace. Well, enjoy it while you can. I'm tarnished, like you. But unlike you, I've seen neither hide nor hair of this guidance for the longest time. Still, I won't forget how it felt when I first came here, to the lands between. I'm privy to a few magical battle arts. Would you care to learn one? As a fellow tarnished, once guided by grace, I'd love to help you out, if it please. Oh, keen to... The battle art you've learned is of the Glintstone family. They were conceived at the Great Academy of Rea Lucaria, to the north of this castle. In the past, they obeyed laws which contravened the Golden Order, or so I'm told. Fascinating, isn't it? That the Golden Order was pliable enough to absorb practices that contradicted itself in the past. With the Order broken, twisted, and in need of repair, such adaptability is more important now than ever.
The good old church bell symbol of Stormvale. And there's the prophecy painting. Directly under the church bell. I don't. You know, there are so many. So many hidden illusions, as it seems to me. I would definitely consider this an intentional illusion. I can't say for sure, but I'm really convinced that there might be something to it. Even if it's just a thematic parallel, where it's about him trying to figure out how we ended up there, the same way he is trying to figure out how yeah, the same way Radagon tried to figure out how we ended up here. Which item placement? Ah, Jay. Irony is a literary device. Why are there a bunch of books under the table? Irony is its own reward, yeah. This room is so interesting because the design seems pretty unique. Mimic's Veil, yeah. So these guys over there are cooking. Solid flesh. Bog out wannabes. Oh, I hate this. I hate this guy. Ouch. I can't read his animations, it's so fucked up. Oh no. It's a cunning stunt. So, I think this room was designed with incredible care. Because it's about grafting. It's about Godfrey. You know the storied sword of Castle Morn, the grafted blade greatsword, was mentioning someone taking this sword of a whole clan to him, which is probably symbolic for someone who were grafting a whole clan to himself. Yeah, and I mean, it's a painting of Godfrey with a broken axe. It's after his banishment. And there's also the Highland axe, which stays in connection with the Long March. So this connection is also present here. So, but what I have mentioned earlier is it's the place right above here. There's corpse. The corpse actually carries a stone sword key, but right behind this stone sword key is a treasure chest with 3 pickled turtlenecks, which both stay in connection with this painting. I just have to remember how I get there. Nope. Andrew, I think this is probably what happened. I'm not exactly sure regarding the circumstances of America, who maybe released them. Maybe they have never been part of the Golden Order before, but Radagon was definitely the one who grafted them to the Elden Ring, in my opinion. Yeah, just let me show you the how it's linked to the painting, in my opinion. How do I get there? The chest isn't pointing towards the painting, but you can. It looks like it's all connected there because it's on a small platform right next to the painting. But let me show you. Wait a second. I have to go this way, then this way. Gold pickled foulfoot. And this way. Then this ladder upwards. Apharos. And then we are going this way. Then we are there. So can you shut the fuck up? So this corpse is pointing directly towards the painting of Godfrey, and it's carrying a stone sword key, and I think actually that stone sword key might be symbolic for Godfrey. It might even be symbolic for two characters, I'm not yet sure, but it seems like it's symbolic for Godfrey. And it will also play a role in the Sage's Cave later on, but I think the Stone Sword Key is symbolic for Godfrey. And here we have 3 pickled turtlenecks. Probably again a reference to the circumstances where he gets tricked by Radagon and poisoned. It's not directly in front of the painting, but we have here a corpse directly looking towards the painting. And the 3 pickled turtleneck are, yeah, in my opinion, pretty really fitting. Oh, and here's a shortcut. And we still have to tell those chrysalids that Roderica is loving them. Hey boys. Chrysalids memento. Symbolic for being locked away or outcast. I'm not sure in which way it is symbolic for Godfrey, but the Stone Sword Key contains the symbol of 2 hawks, and I think it's a reference. It's probably a reference to Godfrey and Melina, who are both also represented by hawks, in my opinion. It becomes later clear when we connect all of this to the Stormhawk King and the Stormhawk Dina. Yeah, maybe even the back towards the chest could also be fitting. It just becomes clear, in my opinion, because the platform they are both placed on is pretty small. It seems like those are both related to one another. And one of the corpse with the Stone Sword Key is definitely intentionally oriented towards the painting of Godfrey. I think this is pretty obvious, in my opinion. It's directly looking towards Godfrey. So, anything else? Mother America. And I think this whole room is referencing the exact same thing. I'm just not sure in which era it's referencing it, because sometimes I think it could be that events just happened more than once, because history repeats itself. We got a smith here. A smith. This here is the what is it called? The Missa is a French name again. Miséricorde, I don't know, Miséricorde, who is mentioning yeah, it seems to be a reference to someone backstabbing someone. It's mentioning killers, and it's associated with Vare in regard to the dagger talisman. We got a smith, and I think it's... And the place with the Miséricorde is also coated with the color red here, with the red carpet. I think it's supposed to be a reference to Radagon, somewhat... yeah, falling into the bag of Godfrey. And Godfrey is, interestingly... It's actually Godfrey who is interestingly coded with smithing in a lot of places. It's not just here, in which I think that it's referring to Godfrey. It's Hugh. It's also Hugh, who is actually Godfrey parallel, and why he has also a Godfrey painting next to him. And the Hawkcrest wooden shield. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't want to rule out the possibility that the same events have happened in the past before. Misérable, yeah. Hey Raven, by the way. It's just that I don't rule out the possibility that some parts may have been happen before in a similar way, because you know Miyazaki likes cycles, and we even have an item mentioning it's merely a cycle. So some parts may I just think that some parts of the history may have happened multiple times. Maybe, I don't know. It's just something I don't want to rule out. And that's what it's making some things a little bit hard. Yeah, but this room is really beautiful, because I think it's again referencing the events at Castle Morn. We got 3 pickled turtlenecks as a probably symbolic for the poisoning and trap regarding Godfrey. Radagon, who grafted all the tarnished, slaughtered them. And we got the big Godfrey painting with a broken axe. Want to point it out, in this painting he has a broken axe, so it's depicting Godfrey after the Long March. And we also had the Highland axe here, which also is on the axe talisman mentioning the Long March. Yeah, I think it's all mirroring these events in a way, or at least containing some allusions to that event. And now I am going to sleep, I think. it's bad time for me. Guys. It's pretty late here, and I just decided to go to bed now. So you have to wait for tomorrow, I think. But maybe you got something to think about. And yeah, I think that's that might be something you can work with those commentaries that I made there, maybe. I wish you all a good night. And maybe we see us next time again, I don't know. Well, always enjoy some chats. Enjoy chat with you guys. Bye bye.